Some South Africans are calling for the removal of Mr. President Cyril Ramaphosa after he made some remarks during the SA Nigeria National Commission in Cape Town, where he met up with the President of Nigeria, Tinubu. Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. Libiso la KK. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Well, if you are new, please do make sure you don't leave without subscribing. Like this video, it helps a lot. And also, I would like to hear your own thoughts. Please do comment down below. Without wasting any more time, let's just get into this mess. In light with the remarks that were made by President Cyril Ramaphosa yesterday when he met the President of Nigeria, some South Africans took it to social media to voice out their own frustrations towards Mr. President Cyril Ramaphosa. In light with the backlash, the Presidency office decided to release a statement, and the statement was released on the 4th of December 2024, which is Wednesday, and that will be today, which is today rather. So the statement goes like: the Presidency wishes to clarify a misunderstanding that appears to have arisen from President Cyril Ramaphosa's opening remarks at the SA Nigeria Binational Commission yesterday, the 3rd of December 2024, about the simplified visa process for Nigerian nationals. As part of the work underway to modernize and streamline visa processes worldwide, South African mission in Nigeria have improved the efficiency and convenience of applying for visa. This is a part of the visa reform initiated by the South African government to enable economic activities and boost tourism while protecting our national security. The modernization of the visa application process does not compromise the integrity of a visa system. Prospective travelers can apply for their visas without submitting their passports along with their application. At the time of application, they are only required to submit certified copies of the bio page of their passports, and their actual passports should be availed during the application process for verification and confirmation. Once a visa has been approved, they are required to submit their passports for the process to be completed and for the visa to be affixed in their passport. These changes have improved the customer experience while ensuring the security and integrity of the overall visa application process. With all what is going on right now and the trends that Mr. President should step down, President Cyril Ramaphosa should resign, President Cyril Ramaphosa should be taken out of his actual presidency. I think there's a lot of issues, there's a lot of underlying issues that the government is not prepared to actually deal with towards the South Africans. We have a lot of countries that are coming into South Africa, and we do not have any problems with those countries. But immediately when the president mentions Nigeria, or any other public figure mentions Nigeria, then the South African, or some South Africans, especially patriots, they become enraged. They become very, very angry, and that should show us as the country, that should show us, or rather that should show the government that there is something that is underlying that needs to be dealt with before they actually go further to actually relaxing the visa these visa requirements towards Nigerians. I don't think there's anything wrong with relaxing requirements with a country that is beneficial to South Africa, that is showing that they want to build these two countries together. No one is actually bullying the other one to actually get their way. But because the government is so fixated in certain things, they will never deal with the underlying problems that South Africans have towards Nigerians. And also another thing that I would like to address on this video, because I saw it on my previous video, some people don't understand that we have actually the right to actually say we don't want something. If we don't want something, we don't want it. That is a democratic country. That is how things are working in a democratic country. And also that frustration can also be directed to the president, because some of the people were saying that how do we speak to the president? We can speak to the president as long as we raise our frustration, as long as we make sure that everything that we're saying is legitimate and we've got something to prove, or we've got proof to actually show that this is legitimate and we want things to work this way. We are South Africans, we vote, right? Just like anyone else who is in a democratic country. And voting, that means you're making your mark, and that means you have a say that I want this person, I don't want this person. And if this person wins, you still have a say to say, you know what, I gave you a chance, and that chance you're not doing anything right. So that means you need to step down. A lot of people did that towards Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma did not finish his term. Jacob Zuma had to pull out. Jacob Zuma had to step down as a president. So it is not a new thing that we actually calling out for the removal of Mr. President Cyril Ramaphosa. It's not new in South Africa. It's a thing. It happens like that in a democratic country. So if you think in your dictator country you're not supposed to say certain things because you will be arrested, that doesn't happen here in South Africa. So you're not going to dictate to us what we should and what we shouldn't say towards the president. So if people want to go out, I'm not saying people should go out, but they should go out and protest and say, we don't want you. They should do that. It is their own right to do that. So if they say they don't want President Cyril Ramaphosa, he's not that special. If they did that to Jacob Zuma, why shouldn't it be done to President Cyril Ramaphosa? If they want him to go, he should go. The people have spoken. That's the reason why the ANC dropped down to 40%. People don't want it anymore. I don't know why the 40% decided to go and vote for this party. I feel like the ANC is a lifestyle now. It's not really a political party. If you are in the ANC, you are going to it. And another thing that came out on these trends and people voicing out their frustrations towards the president of this country, someone raised the issue that Gayton McKenzie is quiet. And I said to one of the actual posts, I said, Gayton McKenzie is eating, so table manners, and that means he is not supposed to say anything. He's not going to say anything. And also I do remember that Gayton McKenzie was the same person that said he will never cross Cyril Ramaphosa. He will never disappoint Cyril Ramaphosa. So he was not going to say anything. I mean, I would think that because they are in this GNU, the whole thing that Cyril Ramaphosa is saying, it was discussed, unless it wasn't. But I think it was discussed. You cannot say something, you cannot wake up and say something as a president. You've got people that you need to consult before you say something. And in this case, you've got people like the parties that are within the GNU that you need to discuss certain things with them. So they knew about this whole thing. So he's not going to say anything because obviously table manners, he's eating with Cyril Ramaphosa. So he's not going to say anything. So you cannot base your own actual trust in these politicians. Yes, you can enjoy their craziness online and all of those things, and you can like some of the things that they do, and you're always voicing out your dislikes. You can like and you can dislike. It doesn't mean that you hate these people. I mean, I speak about a lot of these politicians. It doesn't mean that I hate them. I just don't like how they move. So that's how it happens. So if you're going to come to my comments and say that I'm not supposed to speak like that towards the president, it doesn't happen like that here in South Africa. We are not in the 1980s, 1910s or whatever. It's not apartheid anymore. So we can say that we don't like it if we don't like it. So this statement that the actual presidency has released, it says nothing to us. It's the same thing that Cyril Ramaphosa was saying. What changed? There's nothing that changed. It's just that it was put together in a different way. It was not summarized the way that he summarized. So it cannot go on like this. There are a lot of issues that needs to be addressed. There are a lot of underlying issues that needs to be addressed by the president towards the president of Nigeria. The same way that the issues were actually posed, or the issues were actually some issues that we had with the president of Zimbabwe. Obviously, those issues did reach the president of Zimbabwe somewhere, somehow. That's why sometimes he comments about these issues. And we have never had anything coming from the Nigerian president. So please, when you comment down here, just get into the topic. Don't tell me how I should speak about the president and all of those things. It doesn't really matter. That's how it's supposed to happen. You never had me swearing at him. You never had me discrediting his whatever. You never had me doing anything that is uncalled for. But you had me saying that we don't want him. He must go. Simple. I don't know why you don't understand that one. But anyway, thank you so much for watching till this far. I would like to hear from you. Do you take this statement serious, or do you think like, seriously, what are you saying? My guy, you need to go, because people are saying you must step down. You need to go. And also on top of that, why should I forget? He should be arrested with that because of that pala situation. We're not forgetting that pala situation, because I posed a poll on my actual posts saying that should we forget? Should we just say, okay, we don't care about pala or what? A lot of people, over 60% of people said we shouldn't forget about it. We should actually go on with it. So this pala story, he should be arrested. He should step down and go to jail, straight to jail. It's not going to happen, but that's what we need to fight for. But anyway, thank you so much for watching till this far. Please do me a favor, subscribe. Make sure you comment down below with your own thoughts and like this video. I'll see you in my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace.